Hi there, and welcome to a brief somatic movement exercise called Feet on the Ground. The purpose of this exercise is to help you to tune into your present moment body experience through movement of your feet against the earth. This exercise can be done standing up or sitting down. You may like to practice this with bare feet, or you might choose to practice wearing socks and/or shoes. This practice can be done either inside or outside in nature. It is important to remember throughout this practice that you are always in control of how you choose to move or not move throughout. If at any point you would like to move away from the practice, please do so, perhaps bringing your awareness back to your external surroundings. Starting in a standing or seated position, you might like to turn your attention to the sensation of your feet against the ground. Perhaps noticing all of the points of contact your feet are making with the earth in this moment. Another way to notice your feet may be to look down at your feet. If it feels useful, you might like to tune into any sensations arising through the soles of your feet, maybe the tops of your feet, and your toes. You might choose to stay with your feet in this position, or perhaps you might like to begin slowly shifting your weight from one foot to your other foot. You may notice sensation arising through the soles of your feet and maybe your ankles, or perhaps not, as you shift your weight from one foot to the other. You might like to continue with this movement, perhaps choosing from moment to moment how fast or how slow you choose to shift your weight from one foot to your other foot. If it feels useful, you might like to notice your breath in this moment. Feel free to shift your weight from one foot to the other as you breathe. If you find tuning into your breath unhelpful at this time, you might like to bring your awareness back to the movement of your feet. You might like to continue with this side-to-side movement from one foot to your other, or invitation to begin rocking forwards and backwards through your feet. Perhaps you would like to rock forward onto the balls of your feet, noticing if any sensation arises through your feet, perhaps your calves, or maybe not. Invitation to stay in this shape, or you might like to rock backwards onto your heels, maybe allowing the balls of your feet to rise. Perhaps noticing sensation in the soles of your feet or your leg muscles as you move in this forward and backwards way. You might like to continue with this rocking movement, choosing how fast or how slow you would like to move, or how big or small you'd like to make the movements. If it is helpful, You might like to notice your breath in your body as you move. Invitation to come back to stillness, maybe planting your feet firmly onto the earth and tuning into any sensation through the soles of your feet. From here, you're welcome to begin shifting your weight into your left foot while bending through your right knee and lifting your right heel off the earth. Perhaps noticing any sensation through the sole of your left foot, or perhaps the ball of your right foot and calf of your right leg, or maybe not. You might like to stay in this shape, or invitation to lower your right foot to the earth, bend through your left knee, and raise your left heel off the ground. You might like to repeat this movement back and forth several times, choosing how fast or how slow you move between your feet, tuning in to any sensation arising through your feet and legs in this movement. Perhaps staying with this side-to-side movement, or maybe grounding into the earth with your left foot and lifting through your right foot, extending your right foot out in front of your body. From here, you might like to begin making circles with your right ankle, perhaps noticing any sensation or absence of sensation through your right foot and ankle as you move in this way. Invitation to continue with this movement. Or perhaps you might like to begin pointing the toes of your right foot before maybe flexing your foot, bringing your toes closer towards your body. As you move in this way, pointing and flexing your toes, you may begin to notice some sensation through your right foot, your ankle, or perhaps your right leg. If it is helpful, you might like to bring awareness to your breath as you move your body in this way. When you're ready, you're welcome to place your right foot back onto the earth and lift through your left leg, extending your left foot out in front of your body. From here, you might like to begin making circles with your left ankle, perhaps noticing any sensation or absence of sensation through your left foot and ankle as you move in this way. From here, you might like to begin pointing the toes of your left foot away from your body, before maybe flexing through your foot, bringing your toes closer in toward your body. As you move in this way, pointing and flexing your left foot, you may begin to notice some sensation through your left foot, your left ankle, or perhaps your left leg, or maybe not. Invitation to continue with moving your feet in whatever way feels useful in this moment. Or perhaps you would like to begin to slowly bring both of your feet back to stillness on the earth, bringing your awareness back to all four corners of your feet against the ground, and then tuning back in to your external environment and coming out of the practice.